YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. This is CB. Um, yeah, I have a really topic that'll blow your mind today, and it's if I was president. I know, right? There are many topics out there, but I want to go over some of the things that I would probably implement if I was president. The first one is funding the Affordable Care Act, putting money back into it, okay, because you have people out there who believe that the Affordable Care Act has been around for 100 some odd years, and I think the longest has been around for 5 to 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. So I think we need to give it more time and see actually what would happen if we was to actually let it continue for the next some odd years, because as we all know, Affordable Care Act has been a fight for over 30 some odd years. I mean, people in politics and the arena of politics for years have been fighting to overturn the health benefit industry for years. I mean, this just happened recently, 5, 6 some odd years ago, due to Barack Obama, that we finally reformed the healthcare industry, and I think we should give it a little bit more time to actually see what can actually happen if we were to continue to fund it and continue to have more people on it, because I'm hearing a lot of people for months and years talking about copay, and yeah, it is getting a little bit more expensive, but what happens in the beginning, things are going to be expensive, okay? As you get more people on the program, that means that more people, more hospitals and health industries will compete for more of people's business once they see more people who are actively engaged in the process. Once you have more competition, that would bring prices down. That's why you need to get a count of see how many people are actually in support of this bill. As you get more people, your copay will eventually start coming down. You just have to give it time. I mean, this just recently, in the last couple of years, has been implemented, and people are acting like this has been around for 100 some odd years. Yeah, I think we need to give it some time. Just imagine you're talking about your copay, but just imagine for those individuals who are contractors right now and don't have benefits, and what happens if they get hurt. Have you ever been to the emergency room? Have you ever been picked up from a ambulance and find out the bill, how much it costs to go to the hospital, and you worrying about a copay? Just imagine if you don't have benefits, those individuals who are walking around with no benefits right now, and you worrying about a copay? Really? The second one is the tariffs. I think our president right now needs to back away from tariffs, because this is causing a international war between China and the United States, and this is going to continue to make things more expensive here in the United States, and then causing inflation. And I've been hearing about it for months now, about inflation, and people seem to try to run away from that word, but we're in an inflation, you guys. We're dealing with inflation. Things are becoming more expensive, from the gas, from the food, from the clothes, from the shoes, you name it. And you know what that means once things become more expensive, right? That means that less people are going to be buying things, and that means that eventually those companies, those businesses, if they're not making a profit, then that means they're going to have to start laying people off, okay? And excuse me, and then they're going to have to, and if that doesn't work, then they're going to have to start laying more people off. And then if that doesn't work, then that means that they're going to have to probably shut their doors, and then that's going to mean more businesses are going to become bankrupt, okay? I mean, haven't you been noticing? They say we had a 3.4 unemployment, but last time I checked, you got JCPenney, you have Sears, you have Toys R Us. All these companies are filing for bankruptcy, but yet we have 3.4 unemployment. I don't believe those numbers. I think those numbers are fake. Those are fake numbers. I don't even believe that is true, because every time I turn around, I see somebody with a sign talking about, can you help me, can you feed me, okay? So yeah, with the tariffs, I think we need to stop back away from that. I think we need to negotiate, and if that doesn't work, we're just gonna have to lower our tariffs, and we're gonna have to try to bring these prices for goods down so we can continue having people able to work. Because if we continue with this, we're gonna have some problems at the border with Mexico, and we're gonna have some problems with China and Canada if we continue. And I think that whole thing of changing NAFTA to this Mexico, Canada, and United States foolishness, I think we need to get away with that. I think if we mess with NAFTA, then that's going to also affect jobs as well. We're going to have less jobs here in America. I mean, they're talking about making America great, but right now they're going to make America in a slump right now. It's going to put us in debt, in more debt. We're already at $1 trillion extra because of this tax cut that caused us to be more in debt. And you know, it's supposed to be helping out America, but actually it's making America worse. Okay. 3 is affordable living wage. Okay, we need to stop playing with that. We need to actually pay people more. Okay, we haven't been paid more since 15, 20 years ago. Okay, it's time to give people real wages, not just having people work longer hours and more hours. No, that's not a wage. That is not making people make more money. Okay, give people a livable wage that they can live off of, where they don't have to work 5 to 6 jobs, where they can actually work for one, okay, and actually take care of their family with that one salary. Okay, we need affordable livable wage. Okay, and that's $20 an hour. Okay, we also need benefits. Okay, contractor is not a job. If you ask me, and if you ask anyone else who has a real job, they can tell you that contractor is not a job, because one, if you're a contractor, if there was a fire, you can't apply for unemployment. 2, you don't receive any benefits. Okay, so if you was to get hurt, okay, since you decide to work without benefits, if you was to get hurt, that means that you cannot go to the doctor, and if you do, you're gonna pay a fat bill. Okay, so these are all factors into contract work. Contract work to me is not a real job. If you don't have full benefits, 40-hour a week at least minimum, okay, with benefits and retirement fund, 401k or something like that, then it's not a real job. So I don't know why people believe that they can survive off being a contractor and not having a second or third job as full time. Okay, so I think this notion of that being a job should not be counted in the unemployment census. I think that should be taken consideration and taken away from the unemployment. I bet you if they took that away, it'd be much different. I guarantee the unemployment rate would be much higher. Okay, that's a fraud. Okay, if you don't have full time, if you're not working full time, and if you don't have benefits and you don't have a 401k plan, then that is not a career, that is not a job. Okay, also, I think that we need to go green. We need to start having miners who are in coal and eating and other type of jobs that have been around for 50, 60, 70 years. Okay, I think we need to start educating those individuals and any other individual who are willing to go into green energy. I think that's the way of the future. We need to stop going backwards. We need to go forward. Okay, we need to start going forward, and forward is green energy. Okay, by taxing American businesses overseas, it's not going to work. Okay, they're lying to you. They can tax them, but the jobs are still not going to come back here to America. Okay, because people overseas are willing to work for less money, and on top of that, you have here in America, those type of jobs that we once had 60, 70 years ago are going away to automation. Okay, computers, robots are the future. That's what we're dealing with. So we have to go and get off this oil and get off coal. We need to get off of it and start moving towards more efficient and energy efficient careers, jobs. Okay, so jobs are not coming back from overseas. You can tax them all you want, it's not coming back. All they're going to do is just increase prices on goods and make things more expensive. Okay, so stop. Alright. So tell me what you think about those topics. when it's dealing with being the president of the United States? Would you vote for me? Tell me. Subscribe. Tell me by subscribing. Give me thumbs up. Give me comments so we can start building a conversation, a dialogue, okay? Once again, subscribe to my channel. I'm here each weekend, Saturday mornings, 2 to 3 topics per week. Or better yet, I may even have more each week, depending on the topics, depending on the comments, depending on how many subscribers. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel. Out.